The post office is failing and nobody wants to say why. I will. Hey, what's up? It's me, Nalo, the 5-foot philosopher. Let me ask you guys a question real quick. When was the last time that you actually needed mail? Not Amazon, not a package, but I'm talking about an actual letter, an envelope. I'll wait. Exactly. The U.S. Postal Service has been around for over 250 years, and now they're saying they might run out of money within a year. A year. One single year. So what's the plan? Raise prices? Cut service? Deliver less stuff for more money? Sounds kind of crazy, right? See, the real problem is not stamps. The real problem is the business model. The post office has been operating the same way since the year 1970. Back when people actually wrote letters. Back when
you've got mail
wasn't an email notification. It was a real thing. Somebody was like, hey, you got mail. Now nobody's sending letters. Everything is digital. Bills, messages, documents, everything is online. So their most profitable product is first class mail. And first class mail has been dying for over 20 years. Meanwhile, they're losing billions every year. Not millions, but billions. And here's where it gets sticky. Even though nobody uses mail like that anymore, everybody still depends on it. Prescription drugs, government documents, ballots, especially in rural areas. So now you have a system that's not profitable, a system that can't change fast, and a system that cannot stop operating. That doesn't sound like a business. It sounds like a burden. 7 out of 10 delivery routes are losing money. 7 out of 10. Imagine going to work every day knowing that what you do costs more than what it makes. So what are they going to do? What you going to do? They want to cut deliveries from 6 days a week to 5 days a week, close small post offices, and close unprofitable routes. Sounds logical, right? Until you think about who gets hit the hardest. Again, rural communities, people without options, people that already get the short end of the stick. So now my question is, do they wise up and run it like a business, or do they continue to run it like a service? Because you can't do both. And that's the real conversation that nobody wants to have. Because if it's a business, businesses cut losses and raise prices, and they serve profitable areas. But if it's a public service, somebody has to pay for it, and nobody wants to be somebody. So instead, we drag it out. We patch it up. We raise prices a little bit here. We raise prices a little bit there. We cut service a little bit, and we pretend that it's sustainable. That's not reform. It sounds like delaying the inevitable. And it's not just about the post office. It's about any system outliving its usefulness but can't die. We're holding on to something that's from a world that doesn't exist anymore and asking it to survive in a world that moved on. And eventually, something has to give. Because at the end of the day, you can't keep doing things that lose money and expect to stay afloat. So the real question is not, can we save the United States Postal Service? The real question is, what are we willing to lose to keep it? Because nothing is free. Nothing in life is free, not even your mail.